Hey guys, it's Narelle here, and I hope you're ready to cringe because from today and every other Saturday, I will be uploading old sketchbook tours. Yay! No! And they're gonna start from 2015 and then go back because I truly believe that 2016 is still relevant. So I'm gonna wait till 2016 is like 2004, and then I will start showing my 2016 sketchbooks. So my main motivation for doing these type of videos is because one, a lot of you guys have been requesting these, and two, I just like watching these videos. And I like how all of my other artist friends and other artists are like, oh my gosh, I hate these sketchbooks. But then after they say that, they're just like, this is what I like about it. So it's a really nice contrast. So I'm just going to kind of talk about my thoughts in these videos. And I'm just going to be flipping through the pages while I'm recording it. But I'm going to be doing narration over the flipping, because I feel like if I talk while flipping, I'll never shut up, and the video would be 50 minutes, which a lot of you guys would not want. So yes, so actually looking at my old sketchbooks, they're not that bad. Yes, my style was kind of hideous and anatomy was kind of questionable. I really liked a lot of the stuff I drew back then, and a lot of the stuff I'm like, wow, I really want to redraw and kind of do it better. And I know I can't spend time and redraw every single thing I like in these sketchbooks because it's just going to take forever. So maybe I'll try to pick some sketches out of here and probably make redraw videos from. You never know in the future. But another thing I really liked in this sketchbook is the fact that I used all pen. As you can see, this is when I was still in my pen art phase, quote unquote. I hate when people say that. That's my phase, because it's not a phase, but this is when I use pens for artwork. Now I use pencils because I really love the effect, but I really want to get a new sketchbook soon and just dedicate it to pen work. So look forward to that, because I really want to see what I do different with pen than I did in here and all that good stuff. So the sketchbook I am using in this flip through is the Strathmore sketchbook. This sketchbook I got at Walmart, and I think it's roughly $3, I believe. That's the reason why I got it, because it's cheap and I could afford it. And just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's a bad sketchbook. The sketchbook paper is thin, so it's really good with pen work. It's really good with pencil work. Pencil I think smears a little bit, so I wouldn't really put down heavy pencil lines, but light ones will be okay. And watercolor is a no-go because the pound on this paper is high enough, and colored pencils work really well because the paper is really smooth. And all the colored pencil work you saw in this video, they were Prismacolor, but I didn't know how to use the pencils well. So don't think the pencils can't be held on this paper, because they can. It's just that I didn't know how to blend Prismacolors around this time. So yes, so I am so jealous of myself because I see a lot of these pictures and I'm like, I like them, and I'm like, ah. But yeah, so we're almost over with the first sketchbook. All in all, for what I can say for the first sketchbook is that I really drew a lot of my characters. I didn't draw a lot of fan art. I drew a lot of my characters, and I drew them in their element. I drew them interacting with one another, and I like it. So we're moving on to the second sketchbook, and this sketchbook just kind of makes me sad because the pen I use in this sketchbook mainly faded. I think the sketchbook got wet somehow, and a lot of the drawings are just faded out and you can't see what they are, and it happened with a lot of the drawings I really liked, which is sad. So you'll see that near the end of this flip through, because in the beginning it's really good, the pictures show, but near the end it's kind of bad. So yes, and one thing I noticed in this sketchbook is all the old designs of my characters. You'll see old Rohei, you'll see how Rayo, I think, looks in this sketchbook. Is either this one or the next videos, I can't remember. And you'll see a lot of older designs, and I'm like, oh my goodness, they look so fetus-like. And yes, and I think with this sketchbook is when me, Mama, and JMI talked a lot. Like, I think this was like a summer, so you'll see a lot of inside jokes with them in this sketchbook. Like, I honestly could fill up a sketchbook with all of our inside jokes, because it's just hilarious what we talk about in our Skype chat. Like, we need to have another A-Train Skype chat, because Lord knows it'll be horrible because we haven't talked in so long. So my torture would legit be put on point whenever that happens. But with this sketchbook, again, I see a lot of drawings that I really, really like, and a lot of sketches I like as well, and a lot of them that I wish I could redraw. And a lot of the stuff in here are requests, because I think I took requests at the time on Instagram. So yes, and that sketch that I pointed to before, that was old Rayo, so he looked rough. He looked mighty rough. So yeah, so just to kind of talk about something else besides the sketchbook, I just want to say, guys, you improve. Like, you may not see it today, you may not see it tomorrow, but if you have the time, pull out your older sketchbooks and see how you drew back then and look at it now, because you improve. It may not be your style wise, you may improve on eyes, you may improve on anatomy, you may improve on facial structure. It may be the little things that you improve on, not the big things. And a lot of younger artists nowadays are just so focused on what your style should look like, and I kind of wish I didn't focus on that, because when I started, I saw a lot of people have like these distinct art styles, and a lot of my original art years, I actually struggled most of the time finding my own style. So that's why when the sketchbooks kind of get further back, you'll see that my style changes a lot, because I couldn't keep a style that I really liked. And the style I have now is actually a style that I had before that I was like, nah, I'm skipping it, I don't like it. But I came back to realize that that's the style I loved above all of the other styles, because it was just more me. So that's pretty much all I have to say. And now you got to the point where all the sketches are like faded and gross, and I just want to throw this thing in the garbage. And that's old Nahh kind of grew over the years. But yes, this sketchbook just looks so nasty now, and I'm like, no. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like this first video of this series, and I will be putting up part 2 the Saturday after next Saturday. So bye guys.